In this video, David Jumper will talk about the IceWave patches, which are safe and natural pain relief. They can be used for whole body and local pain. They are fast acting and non-addictive. They are convenient and easy to use. They're an exclusive form of acupressure, and they contain no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants.
And so on the IceWave patches, you have the brown patch and the white. Now, if the pain is back pain, you're going to use the same sort of idea: white on right, tan on left, and that often is going to work, but it's not always the case. So that's not the rule. But on the back, it often is very helpful. If someone has neck pain, headache. So headache would be white on right, tan on left, maybe on the temples. The neck pain, you put white on right, tan on left, and generally you're going to bracket, be the equal distance apart from the spine on both sides. Same on the back, white on right, tan on left, on the back. For myself and my wife, we both were in car accidents in our younger years before we got married, and we were both taking painkillers, and we were able to stop taking those simply with the IceWave. So it's been, really amazing patch for us. And I used to crawl on my hands and knees in the chiropractors and reflexologists. It would sometimes take me a half an hour to get out of bed. And the IceWave always saved the day. Once I pulled my back out and I couldn't even walk, I had to fly in 4 days to Vancouver. And I just started patching myself with the IceWave, and 4 days later, I was on a plane to Vancouver, pain-free. Just amazing. And normally I'd be out of commission for 3 or 4 weeks or more if I pulled my back out. So the white on right, tan on left would for your back is going to be generally, you're going to bracket the spine. You're going to if the pain is near your spine, you're going to keep it closer to the spine. If it's more muscular, you're going to keep them further apart. But generally, you're going to be at the same height in the back and the same distance from the spine. So you can simply move them in or out, use a little tape to adjust where they're placed, and you can see benefit with that. And even right down to lower back, even below the belt, to the top of the hips. That can be very beneficial, right onto the buttocks, and even the sides of the hips on the outside right and left, white and right, tan and left. And a lot of people with hip pain, they'll find that can be all those spots on the lower, very lower back, like the hips and buttocks. That can be, very painful. And so you simply just press on them and then put these on where the pain is, white and right, tan and left. It's pretty amazing. I'm not going to get into a lot of information on placing the IceWave, except generally what you're going to do is, if it's not back pain like I explained, that you're going to see a simple relief that way. You're going to use the clock method with the IceWave. You put the tan patch on the pain, and the white patch you're going to put, start off at the 12 o'clock, and you're going to do this with tape. So just tape on the front and tape the brown patch to the pain. Put a little tape on the front of the white patch and tape it above. Generally you're going to start maybe 2-3 inches above the brown patch at 12 o'clock, then try it at 3 o'clock. And before you do this, you want to get a level of pain that the person has. So from 1 to 10, what's your level of pain? Let's just say it's an 8. And you place the brown patch on the pain. And often when you do that alone, they're going to see reduction in pain. So you say, okay, let me put the brown patch on the pain, because that's going to go where the greatest pain is. And they're going to tell you, okay, maybe it's a 7. Okay, maybe it doesn't change at all. It doesn't always change. But then from there, you're going to put the white patch above and ask them, just leave it there for just 5 or 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Then you're going to ask them, how do you feel? What's your level of pain now? So let's just say, it hasn't changed. So now let's move that down. Let's try it at 3 o'clock and ask them, what's your level of pain? Maybe it hasn't changed. Okay. Now you go to 6 o'clock, ask their level of pain, and all of a sudden, okay, they go, great. Now that this is, maybe they're going to tell you, wow, that's dropped down to a 4. Okay. And then you simply are going to move that from that point. You're going to adjust it. So you're generally in the right direction. You're going to move it a little bit, maybe to 7 o'clock, or I guess for you, it might show this way. I'm not sure which way. Yeah, this way. It's going to be 7. So you move to 7 o'clock and ask them if that's better. So if that's better, you're probably going to keep it there. Maybe it drops to 2. You go back to 5 o'clock and maybe it gets higher, so you stick with 7. And now you're just going to tweak it and move it a little bit closer or a little bit further away. Okay. And once you've got the greatest pain relief, remove the tape and simply put take the backing off the patches and permanently stick them on that person. Now, with all the patches, we usually talk about only 12 hours on, 12 hours off. However, with the IceWave patch, most people are not going to be using the IceWave patch every day. And because of that, you don't have the effect of attenuation where your body gets used to it, and it's important to remove the patch and put a new patch on, like leave it off for 12 hours and put a new patch on, again the next day. With the IceWave, what I do is I'll leave the IceWave patches on for a full 24 hours and then I'll take them off. Usually they'll last through a shower, and even if they get a little weaker at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because you've got the pain relief. Where you put these patches is generally where you're going to see the pain relief. These always work locally, unlike X39. You put an X39 in the back of the neck or below the belly button. With X39, it's more of regenerative pain relief that often is not in the area where you place the patches. But with the IceWave patches, and the reason they're called IceWave is that where you place these patches, you're usually going to see a lowering of inflammation right in that area. Very specific, very location specific. And also if someone has, a bad like tennis elbow, usually put it's pretty simple. You're going to put a white patch on one side and tan patch on the other, and you're going to get immediate benefits, and you're going to just, the only difference you're going to try there usually is either white on one side or tan on the other, or switch it. Okay. So that's generally the simple overview for placing the IceWave patches. The other thing is if the clock method, if you don't see enough relief there, like with the elbow, where you're placing it on the other side of the limb rather than using the clock method, that's the other method. So you can place these patches on one side of the body, and also like one patch on either side of the body or either side of a limb as well.
Cool. I'm happy I met you guys, David and Nikki. This is the highlight. This is the highlight of my thing right here. I hope
it's the highlight of my day for sure.